do you approach Wicca as a spiritual practice and not just a handbook on magic? Hi, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com, and if you're new to the channel and you want to establish a deep spiritual practice that connects you to nature, your deeper self and the divine, hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything. In this video, I wanted to talk about what the Wiccan practice can actually do for you if you have come to this path and you're resonating with it, and you've come to the path and there's something about it that feels like home to you, and how you can take that to the next level. Wicca is a spiritual practice. It's a spiritual practice that involves magic and spells, and they're certainly a big part of the practice, but it's not all there is to Wicca. Wicca is also a path that, like any spiritual tradition, really should be about connecting you, helping you find that connection that you're looking for. We go about our modern lifestyles being very disconnected from ourselves, being very disconnected from each other, definitely disconnected from nature, and disconnected from the spiritual realm. We're very disconnected people. And in our age of amazing communications, where we can communicate really easily to anywhere in the world, we're more disconnected than we've ever been before. And this is largely because we're not connecting to our deepest selves, and we're not connecting to spirit. And a lot of the problem is we just don't know how. And my whole purpose of Mystery Witch School is to help people with that connection through various different things that I do, through the Mystery Witch School 101, 12-month training, and through the one-to-one work that I do with people. So what is all of this deep spiritual stuff all about? Well, firstly, it's about connection. It's about connecting with nature. So connecting to nature can simply be from getting in tune with the four elements, okay, fire, earth, air, and water, and connecting with them physically, which is quite easy to do, and also connecting with them from a magical point of view as well. The connecting is also there to connect with the universe and with the deities, with the feminine force, the masculine force, and the different variations of the masculine and feminine energies, and feeling that connection to gods and goddesses, working with them and connecting with them on a daily basis. Connecting also with ourselves. So many of us are disconnected from ourselves. We go about our life being who we've been told we should be, protecting our true selves from judgment and criticism and harm, because we've learned we've had to do that as children in order to survive our upbringing and all of the adults around us, whether that's our families, schooling, culture, religion. And so we're actually disconnected from ourselves. We find ourselves being people pleasers, where you feel bad if you don't please somebody, even though that person may be being really selfish in asking you to do something for them. You may be the sort of person who finds it hard to say no to people. You may be a person who believes that being a spiritual person means that you have to be a doormat and give, and it's so unspiritual to take. You could never do that. And feel guilty if you do take anything. If you are somebody who works in the healing modalities, for example, and I know because I've worked with so many people in these modalities, that there's a real feeling of discomfort around taking money from people for healing work. And so it's working with understanding your value and understanding all of these things about yourself and what you have to give the world, so that you can fulfill your potential and live your life purpose. So that's all about connecting to who you really are. You'll connect to your life purpose and your potential by connecting to yourself. And that means doing the shadow work, okay, which is another big passion of mine. And we'll be doing more work on that in this channel, so that you can actually work through all of those beliefs that you have about yourself and the world around you that simply aren't true, and that are keeping you stuck and disconnected from your purpose and disconnected from yourself. So the whole aspect of Wiccan work, whether that is to do with your magical work, whether that's to do with your daily practice and connecting to the deities, or connecting to nature is all about connection, 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 connection. Okay? The next thing that a spiritual practice like Wicca should also be able to do for you is to help you feel empowered and live an empowered life. And empowerment, again, is about doing the shadow work and building your confidence so that you are confidently who you are and you're expressing your potential in the world in a way that is really positive, makes you feel good, and you are actually feeling like you're contributing something to the world in whatever way, shape, or form that is. So the inner work helps you feel empowered, and magic can also help you feel empowered because you've also got the magic that can help work on the outer world. So the magic can help you with bringing in a bit of extra cash. It can help you maybe attract a better relationship into your life. Magic can help you with protection. It can help you with all of those sort of external things. But the inner stuff, the way you feel, the way you perceive the world, and what you're attracting into your life all comes from the inner stuff. And it's the empowerment that Wicca, because of the shadow work and also the magical side and the connection, again, with nature, the divine, all contribute to that feeling of empowerment. So you feel like you can stand in your power. So that's what empowerment is about. It's about you standing in your power of being who you are. Power tends to have a very negative connotation associated because we have seen people abusing power throughout history. We've been victims of the church abusing its power back in the Middle Ages and right up until very recently in regards to being persecuted. So we know what power can do on the negative side, but that's when it's power over something. When it's inner power, when we're standing in our power, then we're actually bringing more positive things into the world, because when you're standing in your power, you're not coming from a place of overly being selfish or narcissistic or greedy or anything like that. You're coming from a place of confidence. You're coming from a place of knowing your value. You're coming from a place where you know that you are safe. So that's where the empowerment aspect comes in regards to Wicca. And the third thing is create. We're here to create. We're here to grow, and we're here to create. So the creation side, of course, is, again, the magical side, where you can do spells and you can create within spells. If you're very crafty, if you like making things, spell crafting can be a lot of fun because you can make a lot of stuff for your spells. In Wicca, you can make your own tools, you can make your own ritual costuming, you can do so much on that creative level. But it also, if you've got that sense of connection and you are standing in your power, then it's so much easier for you to create the life you want to live with that sense of peace, with that sense of joy, because you've got those other two things already happening. And it makes it a lot easier, your magical work a hell of a lot easier, and a hell of a lot faster and quicker when you are standing in your power and you are feeling connected. So for me, they're the three main things that a Wiccan practice should be able to do for you. Help you feel connected, help you feel empowered, and help you create the life that you want to live. And that's why I have created the Mystery Witch School, and it's why I created the Mystery Witch School 101 training, which is a 12-month training to actually take you through Wiccan practices and inner work so that you can connect, so that you can start to feel empowered and you can create the life that you want to create. So if you are really interested in taking your Wiccan practice to that next level, and you're sick of starting and then stopping because you don't know what to do, or you don't even know where to start, and you've spent a lot of time thinking about this, and you're at that point where you go, I just have to do something, I really need to actually work with a person instead of just working with books. You're at that stage where you're wanting to go to that next level. The link to Mystery Witch School 101 is in the description field below this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to share it with your friends and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Blessed be.